The smartphone era, as we know, it is officially over. For years, we've been hearing the rumors and watching the competition stumble through the first generation of foldables. But Apple has been silent. They've been waiting. And now, the silence has been broken by a device so ambitious and so fundamentally different that it changes everything. This is the iPhone Ultrafold. Imagine a device that feels like a single slab of polished glass in your hand, only to reveal a massive, seamless display that defies the laws of physics. We aren't talking about a toy or a beta product. We're talking about a $2,500 masterpiece that aims to replace your phone, your tablet, and your laptop all at once. The real question is why Apple waited this long, and what secret technology they've hidden inside that Hinge to make sure it doesn't just fold, but dominates. To understand the Ultra, you have to understand the obsession with perfection. While others rush to market with plastic screens and visible creases, Apple's engineering team was locked in a decade-long battle with the limitations of material science. The result is a proprietary ceramic fold glass that is thinner than a human hair, but tougher than anything we've seen on a Pro Max. When you open this device, you don't feel the mechanical grind of a Hinge. You feel a fluid, magnetic snap that feels more like closing the door of a luxury supercar than opening a phone. Let's talk about that $2,500 price tag. That is a number that demands justification. Apple isn't just selling you a screen that bends, they're selling you the Ultra ecosystem. This device is powered by the M4 chip, the same silicon powerhouse found in high-end iPads and Macs. This isn't a mobile processor trying to act big. This is a desktop-class engine inside a pocket-sized frame. It handles 8K video editing, AAA gaming, and intense multitasking without breaking a sweat, all while managing thermal efficiency that should be impossible in a chassis this thin. The display is where the magic happens. We're looking at a 120Hz ProMotion XDR panel that hits 3,000 nits of peak brightness. Whether you're under the direct sun or in a dim studio, the colors are deep and the blacks are infinite. For the first time in history, the crease is invisible. Apple achieved this through a liquid metal hinge mechanism that pulls the display taut when fully opened, eliminating that dreaded dip in the middle of the screen. It's a feat of engineering that makes every other foldable look like a prototype. The outer experience isn't just a secondary display. It's a fully functional iPhone Pro in its own right. Titanium edges, sapphire glass, and an always-on display that integrates seamlessly with iOS. The moment you unfold it, the software transforms. This isn't just stretched-out apps. This is a new continuity UI that detects how far the hinge is open. Use it like a laptop in desk mode. Use it like a book in reader mode, or open it fully for a cinematic experience that makes the iPad mini look obsolete. Apple waited until the market was crowded because they don't play the game of being first. They play the game of being the best. They waited for battery technology to catch up. The Ultrafold features a revolutionary dual-cell silicon carbon battery, allowing for a massive capacity without adding bulk. You're looking at 2-day battery life, even with that massive internal canvas. The camera system is another beast entirely. To fit a world-class camera into a folding body, Apple redesigned the entire lens stack. We're seeing a periscope telephoto lens with 10x optical zoom and a new 50-megapixel main sensor that uses computational fusion to pull detail out of the shadows that the human eye can't even see. Because it's a foldable, you can use those high-end rear cameras for the best-looking selfies and video calls in the world, using the cover screen as your viewfinder. Critics will say it's too expensive. They'll say nobody needs a $2,500 phone. But they said the same thing about the original iPhone. The iPhone Ultrafold isn't for everyone. It's for the visionaries, the power users, and those who want to carry the future in their pocket today. It's a statement that the slab phone has reached its peak and a new era has begun. The iPhone Ultrafold is more than just a product. It's a shift in technology. It's the marriage of hardware and software at a level we've never seen. From a self-healing screen, coding, to the integrated Apple Pencil Pro support, every inch of this device has been scrutinized. If these leaks are even 80% accurate, the phone in your pocket right now is about to become a relic of the past. This is how Apple reinvented the fold. This is the future of the iPhone that Apple's first ever foldable iPhone, which the company may call the iPhone Ultra, is expected to launch in 2026. The latest rumors suggest the foldable iPhone may come with a price tag of around $2,399. This price estimate, recently shared by an analyst, positions the device above the $2,000 cost that earlier speculation also suggested for the highly anticipated high-end model. The higher price tag may even be the reason for Apple to offer the device with the Ultra branding. The expected launch next year is even being seen as a strategic move by Apple, as foldable screen technology has matured, with current models from other manufacturers receiving positive consumer feedback after several generations of refinement. This timing suggests Apple is aiming to enter the market with a higher quality product, which is rumored to feature advancements like a crease-free display design. According to a report by Investing.com, Fubon Research expects Apple's first foldable iPhone to serve as a significant industry catalyst. The company believes the device's material costs, particularly the panel, hinge, and lightweight components, will push pricing toward the higher end of market expectations. While rumors range from $2,000 to $2,500, Fubon Research expects the iPhone price to reach $2,399, citing supply chain analysis and Apple's margin needs. The company noted that demand of the foldable iPhone is expected to depend heavily on this pricing, yet Fubon is optimistic. The company predicts that the highly anticipated foldable iPhone may have 7% market penetration rate. Fubon also predicted that the total sales of foldable iPhones over their life cycle are 15.4 million units, including 5.4 million units in 2026. To compare, Apple's two main rivals in the foldable segment is expected to be Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7, $1,999, and Pixel 10 Pro Fold, $1,799, which are priced at a much lower price than the foldable iPhone's expected price. However, more important than this comparison is how the foldable would compare against Apple's current iPhone lineup. A previous report by industry analyst Ming-Chi Kuo claimed that Apple may launch the foldable iPhone as a part of the iPhone 18 lineup. Citing supply chain sources, Kuo claimed that Apple may use ultra-thin cover glass technology for both the foldable iPhone and the larger foldable device, maybe iPad or MacBook. This ultra-thin glass is necessary for foldables as it offers the right mix of durability and flexibility. Corning will reportedly provide this ultra-thin cover glass. However, making foldable glass involves complicated steps beyond just supply. General Interface Solutions, GIS, is expected to work with Corning on several important stages, including precise cutting, corner shaping, checking quality, packaging, and shipping as reported. For years, we've heard rumor after rumor that Apple has been toiling away on a foldable iPhone, which many have nicknamed the iPhone Fold. That dribble of intel has become a stream over the last year, with numerous leaks suggesting that the device could be released later in 2026. The most recent rumors come from leaker Digital Chat Station, who suggests the foldable could be called the iPhone Ultra, and from leaker Sonny Dixon, whose supposed dummy molds provide further support for the rumor that the iPhone Fold will be wide and squat. We've gotten far more design leaks suggesting how Apple's foldable may look. Most leaks, like Dixon's above, suggest that the iPhone Fold will be a book-style foldable that's squat and wide, looking more like the original Pixel Fold than taller. Thinner models, such as the Galaxy Z Fold 7 or the Pixel 10 Pro Fold. The screen on the iPhone Fold is rumored to have little or no crease, according to a recent report by the Chinese publication UDN. Screen creases, especially on early foldable phones, have long annoyed consumers and critics, and they still remain despite the seam getting less noticeable over the years. Even Samsung's most advanced Galaxy Z Trifold has two screen creases, one for each of its hinges. It would be a major breakthrough if Apple indeed find a way to fold a screen in half without leaving a crease. Foldable phones represent a tiny fraction of all phones sold globally. In a recent survey, CNET found that 64% of people said they don't want a foldable phone. But those numbers could change if Apple were to sell a foldable iPhone. As of April, IDC analysts predict that global foldable sales will jump 19% if the iPhone Fold launches in 2026, with Apple's folding device capturing around 24% of the global market share. A lot of hope and high expectations have been placed on Apple's release of a foldable phone. And if rumors are correct, we won't have to wait much longer for the company to do so. There are no confirmed specs for the iPhone Fold. Apple hasn't even confirmed one exists or is coming out. So given that we don't yet have an expected release year, it's hard to predict what kind of internal specs the iPhone Fold will have. Presumably, Apple will equip it with its most powerful A-series chip, along with enough RAM to handle 2 or 3 displays, depending on whether it folds inward or outward and needs a dedicated outer screen. We do have some predictions for other specs, though only for the rumored book-style Fold, not the clamshell. In March, analyst Qua predicted the larger Fold could have a 5.5-inch outer screen and a 7.8-inch inner display. When folded, it's rumored to be 9 to 9.5 millimeters thick and 4.5 to 4.8 millimeters when unfolded. Plus, a front-facing camera is also rumored to work whether the phone is folded or unfolded, along with 2 rear cameras. Core predicted that the device will use the same high-density battery cells as used in what he referred to then as the ultra-thin iPhone 17, which presumably meant the iPhone Air. But that trim thickness means the foldable may forego Face ID, so the device could end up using Touch ID and a side button. Some rumors about hardware have emerged, too. In January, an analyst note seen by Mac Rumors suggested Apple's Foldable could launch with 12 gigabytes of RAM, the same amount in the Galaxy Z Fold 7's starting configuration. That could mean Apple doesn't need much memory to handle multiple screens or isn't banking on large AI features that require significant RAM. And we finally have a prediction on the iPhone Fold's battery, with Weibo leaker Fixed Focus Digital posting that it could have a 5,500 milliamp hours capacity, as 9 to 5 Mac first reported. That's substantially larger than batteries on some other foldables. The Galaxy Z Fold 7, for example, has a 4,400 milliamp hours battery, but Samsung has been in the foldable game for years and has likely improved efficiency in an effort to slim down its devices. Yet if the Weibo leak is true, this will be the largest battery ever on an Apple handset. The iPhone 17 Pro Max has a 5,088 milliamp hours battery.